Ladies and gentlemen, Daima in the last episode ended one of the longest running debates in anime history. And this is Goku versus Vegeta. Now, in this episode, there are two scenes that I want to go over. Now, the first one is this one scene where Bulma, she's fixing this airplane spaceship thing they're going to be using in order to get to the demon realm, right? She's having trouble, etc. Turns out that Goku's friends sent somebody to pick them up. And this, what happens here is so subtle, but it just speaks so much about Vegeta. So the spaceship comes in and it settles down. And as soon as it settles, there's this one scene that's literally like maybe 2 seconds. And this one scene, Vegeta gets in front of Bulma to protect her from this danger that's coming up. And this just highlights, right? So subtle, right? Because Vegeta's not this like big emotional guy or anything like that. But it just shows how much care he has for his wife, right? His first instinct right away was to protect her, because he didn't know what dangers lied ahead. And it turned out that this was this goofy guy that was just picking them up in order to take them to the demon realm. By the way, I was kind of, I don't want to say upset, but disappointed that Bulma wasn't able to figure out a way to get them to the demon realm. And I think that this was a missed opportunity in a way to showcase, right, Bulma's abilities to contribute to the team. So I don't know, maybe they'll do something else with her later on, but I don't know. Beggars can be choosers, I guess, right? Now, in that same vein, the scene right after, right, Goku and his friends, now they're in the spaceship, and he's eating these like burnt meatball looking things that are supposed to be meals, and each one of those is like a meal. And he eats one, and his belly just grows like boop, 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 boop. And then he takes another one, and then it grows a little bit more. Boop, 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 boop. And then the demon girl, I forget her name, but she's like, dude, like, stop eating those, or don't eat so much. Those are meant to be like a single meal. Like, how much are you going to eat, right? So it's kind of showcasing Goku's like appetite and kind of goofiness in a way. Which, by the way, I'm starting to think that, yes, Goku physically got moved to a child, but I'm also wondering if, to an extent, also his character, you know, his personality was also regressed a bit. And I say that just because of the different gags that they're trying to put in Daima. I know that they're trying to make it more like Dragon Ball, which is fine, but I think they are regressing Goku's personality a little bit more to how when he was a kid. So I don't know, it seems a little bit weird, even though I get what they're going for there. But anyway, so right at that moment, the demon girl, she is just in disbelief at how, you know, she really just doesn't respect Goku, right? And she puts into question, how was he able to raise children, right? And the cutoff scene is like the spaceship moving away, and it just says, yeah, I wasn't really around for that. So in that, it really shows that even Goku himself admits that he wasn't really around to raise his children, right? And it also shows that, because one of the biggest arguments is that, well, we don't know what happens in between the battles and all that. But this confirms that even Goku himself admits that he really wasn't there to raise his children. And the debate really that has been surrounding Dragon Ball was like, who is the better father? Who is the better family man, Vegeta or Goku? And I think clearly in this episode, it delineates and it favors Vegeta. It shows that Vegeta is willing to protect his family. He puts his family first, whereas Goku here confirms himself that he has not always put his family first, especially when it comes to the raising of his children. And this goes with the trope that we see about anime fathers, right, where they're not really around to raise their children. And to be honest, that's not really too far from reality, and it's not really too far from what the Bible shows us either, right? In today's current age, we see a lot of absent fathers, and in the Bible, you'd be surprised to know, like, we don't really get a good representation of what a good father is supposed to be outside of God himself, which is kind of crazy, right? And it just goes to show how important it is for us to be present fathers and to be there to be able to raise our children and teach them the right things. But let me know in the comments below, did you notice this detail? Does this put an end for you when it comes to this debate that we've been having about who is a better family man, who's a better father, Vegeta or Goku? Let me know in the comments, and as always, just want to remind you that we must persevere. Peace.